So hi guys, my name is Jason Graves, and I have had a fascination with old cemeteries and graveyards since I was a kid. And I've been kind of inspired by some of the folks on YouTube who've been doing what I love to do. One young man from uses the YouTube name 539 Productions. And I really appreciate what he does, but he goes and he visits the cemeteries, and he's very respectful, and he enjoys talking about the history. I do the same. I like doing the same thing, but I just never have had the kind of the guts to do it. But here we are, video number 1, and I am at the Whitehall Presbyterian Church Cemetery. I'm going to flip this camera around now, if I can figure out how to do it. So there we go. All right. So that's the Whitehall First Presbyterian Church of Prince William County, Virginia. I'm in Northern Virginia. There used to be an old church here. If I get back in here far enough, site of the Whitehall Church. So this is where it stood. I think these posts mark out the, yep, here we go. We can see the stones that formed the foundation of it here. So it was here. This church was destroyed, they believe, in around 1940s, sometime in the 1940s. They believe it was by fire, but nobody is really sure. Taking a walk through, the burials in this graveyard started in 1852 and they go up to the early 1900s. Now apparently, according to my researching of this place, there is the oldest stone in here marked 1832, but in fact it was a misprint or a miscarving. It should have read 1852. That is the oldest, the actual oldest date in here. So here's the back fence. There's no parking around this place whatsoever. I think it was when horse and buggy was the only way around. But Netta Day, born 1870, died, gosh, I can't even read that, 1821, 71, can't be sure. Clary Day, died 1821. This one looks like died 1881, best I can read. So, oh, this one's very clear. Sarah L., daughter of J. and L.C. Warner, and wife of Ira C. Underwood, born September 8, 1840, died May 24th, 1881, 41 years old. Wow. Hattie Loader, died November 21, 18, that looks like 70, age 26 years. Our father David Burge, born 1802, died September 2, 1891, looks like right there. So I'm not going to read every single stone, but the ones that jump right out and are readable, I'll try to do that. Okay. Got one here that just says HBL on it, and that's all. Can't read these little ones. Mary Patton, I can see that from back here. Died 1871, I think. Very hard to read. MAP. That's all it says, MAP, just someone's initials. HSH back there. This one looks like it might be readable here. Born March 1879 and died August 29, 1880. Barely a year old, a year and a few months. Born 1875, died 1903. Horace Smoot. This side looks blank, and that side is blank. Wow. Let's see. The cemetery reaches back around that to the back fence back there, but I don't see any stones, although my research says that there's over 100 people buried here. But they could be, the stones have sunken into the ground over the years. There's a whole series of very small ones, some jagged looking rock types. These may not even be marked. In fact, if I can see them, they're not. They're just stones in the ground. There's no discernible writing whatsoever on those right there. Aha, this is the one Civil War veteran right here. I read about this guy. In memory of Stephen E. Wiley, looks like Wiley, W-I-L-Y, born in Alabama, February 2nd, 1834. Died in the southern, I can't read the last word, August 24th, 1861, of typhoid. So I understand this is the only Civil War veteran in here, and he died of typhoid, not in battle. So let's take a walk up to the, back up towards the front here. See some more standard type looking stones. M.E. Wolverton, born June 4th, 1846 and died March 26, 1854. E.F. Wolverton, born October 6, 1856, died November 2nd, 1859, so 3 years old. Wow. What do we have over here? Whatever made that hole pretty doggone large. Well, this one, look at this. This looks like it's fairly readable. Let's see. Frances S.R. Osman, wife of Caleb H. Osman, born January 21st, 1825 and died June 2nd, 1857, aged 32 years, 4 months, 5 days. I'm having a hard time making out some of the older English there on the bottom. Fond mourners think 'tis God. Oh, I can't even read that word. Bereaves? And takes the loved one he has given. We living die though dead she lives, and waits to welcome you to heaven. He lived. It's hard to read, very hard to read. All right, move on here. A couple of big ones. Godfrey C. Klein departed this life February 22nd, 1852, age 52 years, 2 months. He was born in 1800. Mrs. Mary Klein died November 20th, 1876. in the 73rd year of her age. Florence Jackson Ellicott, born February 5th, 1866, died March 3rd, 1882. Now I'm going to guess that's her husband. Edward Ellicott, born September 2nd, 1831, died August 17th, 1903. So I've been saving this section over here kind of for last. Let's see. Did I already take a look at these? No, I didn't. Okay. Sarah Slack, born September 14th, 1802, and died February 21st, 1890. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. I recognize that scripture. Cornelius D. Slack died March 6, 1858, in the 66th year of his age. Let's see if we can read this one. Joseph, son of J.M. and E.B. Osman, born April 4th, 1857, age 4 months and 27 days. It looks like it says born. It does not give a death date. It's kind of different. Our darlings Willie and Alice, children of C.T. and Elizabeth Stewart. This one says Bessie, something daughter of J. and Lizzie L. West, died March 29, 1873, age 9 months, 22 days. So definitely some children in here. All right, we have what looks like a family section here. Mary Colvin, wife of Charles Wesley Hazen, born December 22nd, 1842, and died May 15th, 1904. C.W. Hazen, born July 12, 1828, and died September 13, 1898. This one I cannot read. Ada Lily Smith, daughter of C.W. and Mary C. Hazen, born January 14, 1871, died September 25th, 1904. In memory of Elizabeth S. Died September 5th, 1863, age 67 years. That one says died October 6, 1862. Looks like Reverend Levi H. Hazen, age 71 years. All right. Well, the Eagle Scouts came in and did some cleanup work on this cemetery a few years back, which I know some people probably appreciate. We'll just do a quick turn around here, nice and slow so I don't make anybody dizzy. And off there in the distance is where that church would have stood, right there. Nice little stand of trees here that it's under, nice and shady. It is right off a main road here, so there's a lot of traffic. But you know, I drive down this road very often, and I didn't even notice this place until somewhat recently, when I happened to glance over as I was driving past, and I saw the split rail fence out front, and I just kind of wondered, what in the world is behind that fence? Because there's no homes back here, there's no houses. And so I did some quick Googling and discovered there was a cemetery hidden away in here. So that's what I have for you today. And I hope you'll like and subscribe to this one, because I intend to do more. I don't know if I'll be a very prolific videographer, but this is a fun hobby for me to do. I enjoy being out here in the peacefulness, other than the cars driving by, of course. And I'll try to be respectful of the folks that are here. I hope to hear from you in the comments. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.